Welcome back, New World fans. This is Vital Hand Grenade. Today in our video, we're going to be talking about a Paladin build for PVE. This can be used both as a solo or a group PVE build, and this video comes from my experiences playing New World as a lower to mid-tier, mid-level player during the open beta. This build focuses on damage for the Paladin build, while other Paladins suggest using Con and Focus. This build is focused on Strength and Con. The reason is simple. You do not need maxed healing for fighting. You will want to have food and potions for health regeneration, as does everyone. But when fighting solo or in a group, you'll be using your life staff skills as normal, casting Orb of Protection, Beacon, and Sacred Ground on yourself. Next, you'll be switching over to Sword and Shield, using Defiant Stance for additional damage reduction and taunt, and Shield Bash to keep those enemies taunted on yourself if you're in a group. Make sure that you have the Carnelian gem socketed into your sword to make sure that that taunt effect is active. You only need to defeat the enemies that you're currently fighting, then once out of combat, use the life staff to fully heal yourself and your team, and then you can repeat the process in the next fight. For assigning skill points in life staff, you're going to want to make sure that for Orb of Protection, you do not go below the Protector's Blessing. If you do, right now at this time, as far as the game is built, you're going to lose the Fortify buff when switching to Sword and Shield, and you definitely want that buff, so do not go below Protector's Blessing when you are doing your build for the Life Staff. For stat points early game, you're going to want to put all your points into Strength, and choosing Armor with the main stat of Strength. Having secondary stats can be Con or Focus, whatever you feel like. This is going to shorten your fight times and increase your damage output, making it much easier to finish the fights and allowing you to fully heal yourself and your party once out of combat. Because there's no constant taunt effect, it's better to kill the target faster and avoid losing the aggro and having the mob chase after your party members. Once out of combat, healing can fill everyone to max before the next engagement. For the end game, you're going to want to switch to Con as your main stat, and for max damage reduction, aiming to get to 250 Con, and putting the rest in the Strength. The 80% damage reduction that's at full health is amazing for late game, as well as the increased armor, health, and reduction of damage from crits that you're going to get from Con. When fighting in groups, you're probably going to still have a dedicated healer, which is why you don't need to put all your points into Focus. In my opinion, it's hard to try and tank and heal your party as others suggest a Paladin should do. But you can still, mid-fight, switch back to the life staff to rebuff yourself if the fight is taking a while and more healing is needed. Paladins are not healers who can fight, but fighters that can heal. Sounds like an oxymoron, but you will see when you try it out. Boom. Vital Hand Grenade out.